Good morning guys and welcome to the MYP freemium service. It is career today. My beautiful face has been missing for the past week. I've been not very well, but I'm back in full flow today and we are here to talk to you about career. So let's dive straight into it. Today's topic for the career dimension is how to transition from doing a job that you currently have to maybe starting something up on the side, something you're actually excited about. And this is the transition that I went through when I started out with MYP and what I've done in the past when I've changed between jobs. So we're going to talk about how you can transition from one job into another. I was speaking to a guy who wants to work with MYP and we were discussing how he really doesn't like his job. He's a teacher and he wants to transition away from it and how we should go about doing it. So the advice I'm going to give you today, guys, is about starting up a business, a small business on the side and allowing that small business to build up to the point where you can quit your main job, okay? So I'm going to give you some advice and some tips today on how to do that. Tip number one for starting your side business, make sure your side business, guys, is something that's going to be profitable. The great thing about doing this as a side business is if it fails, it's not going to cost you money, it's only going to cost you your time, okay? But make sure to save all that, the investment, make sure that you've got something you feel that you're passionate about that is actually going to make you some money and help you move away and transition from your current job to this new passion. Tip number two, make good use of your evenings and your weekends, okay? So this whole I don't have time to do anything is just rubbish. You're now going to invest time in late nights and early mornings, okay? There's at least an hour of work to be done every morning before you go to your regular job, and that's an hour at night as well. So you're finding 2 hours every day to start to work on your new passion. So in keeping with the second tip about time, make sure you plan your time, okay? So plan your day. So on the weekend, plan out your week. If you know you're a 9 to 5 guy, okay, and you know that Monday, Wednesday and Friday, you've got some time, plan it in, okay? Plan time at home to get on with this new venture, this new passion, and make sure you stick to those timings and stick to those schedules. Tip number four, remind yourself why you're doing this. You're going to have moments during this transition where you're building up your new business and you're sort of removing yourself from your old business that it's going to be horrible, okay? So you need to remind yourself why you're doing it, whether it's for your family, whether it's for yourself, whether it's for a new experience, whether it's for new income. You've got to remind yourself why you're doing it, so what that pain point is for you, and then you'll be able to get through it and think about the good things and the reasons why you're doing this. Tip number five, you need to know yourself, so know what you're good at, okay? So know what your skills are, where your skills lie, and then play to those strengths. All the other areas, guys, once you get into it, you can start to invest in other people to do that stuff for you, okay? So I have people for me at MYP that do other areas of the MYP side that I'm not good at. There's no point in me wasting my time and effort on something I can get somebody else to do, which will be done at a better standard and it'll be done quicker. So you need to think about what your time is worth. So know yourself and know your skill set. Tip number six, make sure you validate your idea, validate it. So this may be going through the process while you're building it up, okay? But you're going to validate the process, make sure people want what you're going to provide, okay? Tip number seven is seek help and advice. Seek guidance from mentors. Invest in somebody else to keep an eye on you, okay? So I have somebody that I invest in. I physically invest time and money to have somebody come in and keep an eye on me and make sure what I'm doing for MYP is good and I'm sticking to my tasks and my challenges. Number eight, create a done and a to-do list, okay? So when you've got a list of things that you've got to do, prioritize your life. So things that are really important to that first early stages of starting up your new business, make the list and get those things ticked off and then bin them, okay? So you know you've done them. And then the ones that are left on there, still to do, make sure they become the priority for the next day. Don't just keep putting them off and putting them off and putting them off. There may be some things that don't need doing, okay, and they're just on there. Scribble them out, okay? If it doesn't impact your business and the improvement of your business right now, don't worry about it. And the last bit of advice, guys, is don't quit your main job, okay, until you've reached critical mass point. So that point where actually you'll only start to invest more time in your extra business will have you bringing in extra income. So you might find out, guys, that at the end of this whole process, you don't want to quit your main job, but you're just happier having this one thing on the side that brings some extra income in, and it's something you're passionate and enjoy. And actually, it makes going to work during the day a little easier, okay? So the outcome may change as you go through this. You may not want to quit your job at the end of it, but what you find is something you're passionate about, and if you can strike that balance and have the extra income coming in, brilliant. But if you are going to quit, make sure you're at that point of critical mass, okay, where quitting your job is only going to be a good thing because you're then going to create more time to make more money. That's been your advice for today. Now let's move on to a thought for the day. Your life doesn't get better by chance. Your life only gets better by change. So if you don't like your life, change it. Challenge time, guys. Let's roll with the challenge. What I want you to do is I want you to find a pain point, so a problem that you can solve, and then you can start to build a side business around. So start brainstorming, thinking about what you can do, what your skills are, what you're passionate about, what you've got, and content-wise and value-wise that you can share with somebody else. Find it, brainstorm it, write it down, and then share it with MYP, share it with a friend, share it with a partner. Start to bounce these ideas off each other before you commit to it. Now for your motivation. Change can be scary. Do you know what's scarier? Allowing fear to stop you from growing, from evolving, and from improving on yourself. Don't be scared. Just make that change. Have a great day. This has been Tuesday. I'm so loving back doing the videos. I will see you tomorrow for Wednesday's edition of the MYP service. Have a great Tuesday. Speak to me soon. Speak to you soon. I'm out of here, guys. MYP.